This is brought to you by Coach Winnie.
Everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be teaching you a step-by-step approach on how you could get your qualified teacher status. So from my computer you can see a qualified teacher status. This is basically how it looks like. Okay, this is how it looks like, and the first step you need to do is to go to your browser and click on www.government.uk. When you get there, you look for awarding qualified teacher status to overseas teachers. When you get there, you click on this, a fairer approach to awarding QTS to overseas teachers. You click on it. The next step is to check if you're eligible. Once you're eligible, it will take you here. You will see something like this. Check your eligibility to apply for qualified teacher status, QTS in England. Okay. How you sign in has changed, so you'll be needing a government.uk1 login to sign in. But before that, this is one of the most important parts. Have you used this service before? If you have not used this service before, all you need to do is to click on no and continue. Okay, for me, I'm just going to go to the next page because I've used it before and I've gotten my qualified teacher status. As you can see, the first picture I showed you. Okay, in which country are you currently recognized as a teacher? So all you need to type here is Nigeria. So you come out, you click on Nigeria. The next step is to click on continue.
Click on the like button.
Then you go to the next one. Do you have a teaching qualification that was completed in Nigeria? Yes, you do. For you to be able to apply for QTS, it means you have a qualified a TRCN. Okay, the next thing you say is yes. Then you go to the next one, continue. Okay, do you have a bachelor or undergraduate degree? If you don't have a bachelor's degree, that means you have done postgraduate education, okay, or PDE, depending on how you call it, the body that gave it to you. Okay, you say yes, you continue, go to the next page.
Remember to click on the like button to subscribe.
Are you qualified to teach children age 11 to 16? Okay, qualified teacher status for Nigerians is basically teachers who can teach ages 11 to 16, not elementary teachers or LES teachers. So if you know you can teach this, all you need to do is to click on yes, then continue. Good. So let's go to the next one. Does your teaching qualification certificate or bachelor's degree certificate state that you are qualified to teach one of the following subjects? One of your certificates must specifically mention. So if you don't have a bachelor degree, you have a certificate that states you have done your postgraduate education and you can teach one of these subjects. Look at the subject you are looking for: math, science, biology, chemistry. Okay, you have a bachelor of math, you have a bachelor in science, microbiology, chemistry, physics, French, German, Italian, Japanese, Latin, Mandarin, Russian, Spanish, any of this. Listen to this. It says we cannot accept similar or related subjects. For example, economics instead of math, agricultural science instead of biology, or engineering instead of physics. If you know you have any of this, math, directly math, it states math, science, go ahead and click yes. Then continue, go to the next page. How long have you worked as a recognized teacher? How long? So your teaching work experience can be gained in any country, but must be from after you qualified as a teacher. Not just you just been teaching for so long. You must have qualified as being a teacher under 9 months. 9 months to 20 months or more than 20 months. So depending on you, you can click any of this. Then click on continue. If you don't know how to calculate it, all you need to do is to click on this one. It says how to calculate your teaching work history. Then you see all the details there. You continue. Go to the next. Do you have any sanctions or restrictions in your employment record? Sanctions being child abuse, you not being able to work with children, or you've done something bad to a child and now they're giving you a sanction. So if you don't have a sanction, good for you. If you have, okay. So you're not supposed to have those, so click on no, you don't have any sanction on your employment record and click on continue. Go to the next page. So this is now where the real information lies. Once you are done with all those information that you saw me give now, it will now state you are eligible to apply for qualified teacher status in England. If you are not eligible, it will still state there you are not eligible. So for now, we are eligible based on the information you've given us. You can apply for QTS. Yay! So this is the first step you have conquered. Now, preparing to apply. If you decide to apply, you will need to provide a range of evidence. We will ask you to upload some scans, photos, or original files, okay? You will need to complete your application within 6 months of starting it. You can start straight away, or you can spend some time gathering the documents you need first. Once you begin, we'll sign you out if you are inactive for 60 minutes. What it's saying is, if you're not just working on it right now, they can sign you out. But that doesn't mean that you can't sign in again. Once all your documents is ready, you can keep going back. So within 6 months, so it takes about 6 months for you to be able to finish up your document and everything. So they gave us 6 months to do that. Now, application timeline. Your teaching qualification and experience will be assessed against strict requirements. They are really strict with their requirements. These requirements are mandatory and must be met in full. The process is designed to ensure we only award QTS to the highest quality teacher. This means it can take time. We assess 90% of qualifications within 12 months. So within 12 months, they've been able to assess 90% of their qualification. So information correct as of July 2024. Timeline were based on total application completed since February 2023. Okay. It may take longer if you need to ask for further information or if external factors or third parties causes delays. These include waiting for reference or verification of qualification or professional standing. So these are the 3 things that can delay your QTS, okay? The time it takes to assess applications is regularly viewed and subject to change. We will ask for, you will need to provide the following evidence. So these are the following evidence. Proof of identity. You must provide one of the following: your passport. So if you don't have the Nigerian passport, you need to go get it first before you even start. So you need your Nigerian passport and it must not have expired. Your birth certificate, your national identity card that shows your birth, your date of birth and nationality, which is your NIN. You need your NIN, and also it must not have expired. And if you have a change of name, for those that are married, you have a change of name, you need to have your sworn affidavit of a change of name or a newspaper publication to state that your name was changed from so name to that name. Okay. Now, proof of qualifications. You must hold a teaching qualification that's equivalent to a UK level 6 or higher. So if you have your TRCN, that is a level 6 UK qualification, okay? It's equivalent to that. If that qualification is equivalent to level 6, but it is not a bachelor's degree, you must also be able to provide evidence that you hold a separate bachelor's degree. We will need to understand the level to which your qualifications were focused on delivering on developing practical teaching skills. Okay. For any qualification you submit, you will need to provide a certificate. So basically you need your certificate and a transcript or a diploma supplement. So if it's a diploma you need your transcript of your diploma and also your diploma certificate. It's a bachelor's degree, you need SIN. Qualification criteria for Nigeria. We do not accept the National Certificate in Education, which is the NCE. For Nigeria, this is not accepted. The Teacher's Certificate Grade 2 is not accepted. Or the Associate Certificate in Education per 1990 from Nigeria, as these do not meet the required level. Age and subject transcription restrictions. We only accept applications from teachers from Nigeria who are qualified to teach children age 11 to 16 in one or more of the following specific subjects. Math. You can teach math, science, biology, chemistry, physics, French, German, Italian, Japanese, Latin, Mandarin, Russian, Spanish. We do not accept related subjects, for example, economics instead of math. So they will not accept this. If you have economics, you do not have math. And they will not accept agri-science in place of biology or engineering in place of physics, even if you are the best teacher in your school. Qualified means your teaching qualifications specifically states that you can teach one of the subjects listed above. For example, the subject in the title of your teaching qualification. It means if you are you graduate in the Bachelor of Microbiology, it means you can teach biology. You graduate with physics, means you can teach physics. Your teaching qualification certificate shows at least 25% of your teaching qualification was in one of the list subjects. It means 25% of it, at least that means you know your math, you know your English, you know your you know your biology, chemistry and physics and so on. If you have a bachelor's degree certificate, it shows that at least 50% of your degree was in one of the listed subjects. We accept any of the above as evidence you are qualified to teach a specific subject. Proof of English language ability. There are 4 ways to prove your English language ability. So the first way is for you to be born or have citizenship in an exempt country. And these are the exempt countries. You can see Bahamas, Canada, Dominican, and so on, Ireland, Jamaica, and United States of America. Nigeria is not included. So number 1, do not suit us. Number 2, if you studied in an exempt country. Okay, if you do not study in an exempt country, these are the exempt countries: Great Britain, Northern Ireland, Jersey, and so on. We do not study. So number 2, do not suit us. Now let's look at number 3. If you studied in a country that is not exempt, yes, if your teaching qualification university degree was taught exclusively in the English language, you can upload an official document which is sometimes called a medium of instruction, MOI. You can request this from the institution where you studied. Okay, so this MOI, which means the medium of instruction, you just request from your school, telling them, okay, you just want them to write a letter with their letterhead paper stating that the medium in which you were taught was in English and you speak English very well, and so on and so forth, with their official stamp on it. And that is all you need for this one. This is the letter, this is the one that suits us, number 3. Now the next one says, if you don't have number 1, 2, or 3, at least you can get number 4. You provide an approved English language certificate, which is the SELT. You need to go write the exam to be able to get it, that you can speak English well. So that is that. The next one, now we're going to say prove that you are recognized as a teacher. To prove you are recognized as a teacher in Nigeria, you will need to get a letter of professional standing from the Teacher Registration Council of Nigeria, TRCN. Do not request your letter of professional standing yet. We will need to carry out initial checks on your application. So Once you proceed on your application, you do not need to request for this yet. They will send you a letter, say if these checks are passed. So after they've done all your checks, they will now email you and ask you to request for your letter of professional standing. Once you have asked you to, you must email this. So this is the email, the email you will be sending the information to requesting your letter of professional standing. Ask them to send a letter of professional standing directly to the UK, not to you again. They're not sending it to you. They are sending it directly to the UK. The UK will receive it. And once they get it, the UK will notify you that they have gotten your letter of professional standing. If you cannot send it yourself, sorry, not if, you cannot send it yourself. Once you send it yourself, it's invalid. In the email to TRCN, you must also include your QTS application reference number. So your QTS application reference number, once you are signed in, you'll get this. A copy of a TCRN certificate. So you must have scanned it. A copy of your TCRN license scanned. A copy of your credentials, e.g. your national ID card, your passport or driver's license. Remember, we've been using our passport, so it's best you continue with your passport. TCRN will charge you a fee for providing the letter of professional standing. Okay, for me, when I did mine, I was charged 60,000 naira. So I will pay that fee, send all my proof. TCRN will send you all the breakdown you need and all the things you need, all the information you need before they can start your letter of professional standing. Now this is the next step. Proof of work history. You must provide evidence that you have been employed as a qualified teacher for at least 9 months or more. A qualified teacher, remember. Teaching work experience can be gained in any country but must be from after you are a qualified teacher. Okay, after you qualify as a teacher, your reference. You must provide the names and email address of reference who can confirm that during your teaching work experience, you worked in a role after becoming a qualified teacher. So whether you've been a teacher for so long until you got your TRCN, then it will start counting that you're a qualified teacher. So all you need to do is to get a reference that will confirm that yes, you're a qualified teacher and you have been working in that role. You can work unsupervised with children aged between 5 and 16 years. You're solely responsible for planning, preparing, and delivering lessons to at least 4 students at a time. You are solely responsible for assessing and reporting on the progress of those students. We will contact the referee. So this referee you are getting, they will contact the referee. They will ask the referee some questions and the referee will fill it and submit the form. So don't just use anybody. And before you use them, please notify them. In case they are not ready to help you, look for someone that is suitable for that position. Okay? Then your certified translator. For those that were not taught in English, this is the one that concerns you. If you're not taught in English, you will need to translate all your documents. Okay? After you have done all this, now you can sign in to apply for QTS. All you need to do is click on this. Once you click on it, it will take you to your one-time login. Remember they told us that first time that they need you need to create your UK1 login or sign-in password. This is it. Now you can sign in and start putting all the information you need from this. I believe I was able to help someone, and I want you to please like and subscribe to my channel. Also, if you have any information or any thing you need to clarify, just send me a chat on the chat there now and I will reply you. Okay?
This was brought to you by Coach Winnie. Kindly like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell for more of my videos. Bye!